Grade 12s, we're going to look at the coast law, which is your tried and true friend and nothing new and crazy sent at you, just a little bit of practice. So the coast law can be any one of the above. C squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cos c. The letters don't matter as long as you set it up that this little side is across the triangle from this angle. It doesn't matter the order of the letters. So once you've written that down, let's solve one. It says solve the triangle. So our strategy would be consider whether it's a right angled triangle, and it is not. You would consider the sine law second, but there is not an angle side pair. In fact, there's no angles at all. So we are stuck with the cos law. If I want to solve the triangle, I can only do one bit at a time. So I'm going to label my sides J, M, B, which means this is B, J, M. So I'm going to solve for angle J first. It doesn't matter. But if that's what I've chosen to do first, then I have to start my cos law with side J and end with angle J. So to put the right numbers in, well, let's just figure this out first. M squared plus B squared, order doesn't matter, minus 2 of each cos J. So filling in the numbers, I have 8 squared equals 10 squared plus 7 squared minus 2 times 10 times 7 cos J. It's harder to use the cos law to find an angle than to find a side, so we just need to be careful. I want to get cos J by itself. So I want to get rid of all the other stuff on the right side. So I'm going to start by subtracting 10 squared and subtracting 7 squared. So I'm going to get rid of my add-ons first. But I'm not going to touch a calculator until I've written it clearly. I'm going to leave all the other things squished up to cos J, which indicates multiplication. So I've gotten rid of my add-ons on the right side. Now I'm going to divide to get rid of these three. So the left side becomes 8 squared minus 10 squared minus 7 squared divided by negative 2 times 10 times 7. I've got cos J isolated, so now I'm going to use my calculator. I will get a decimal for cos J. 8 squared minus 10 squared minus 7 squared is negative 85. And negative 2 times 10 times 7 is negative 140. So cos J is going to be positive, and it's 85 divided by 140 is 6,071. To find an angle, we take second function cos, so that I have the inverse cos of both sides. Gives me, because I've rounded now, an angle of 52.6 degrees. I have choices now. I've got one of my angles, so I could use the sine law. I'm going to use cos law again, just to make sure we've got it. Let's find angle B. So to find angle B, I'm going to start with B squared. Quick mental check. If I want to find angle B, I have to start with side B. The order of the J and the M don't matter so much. Let's fill in the numbers. B is 7. So 7 squared equals 8 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 8 times 10 cos B. Following the same order, getting rid of the add-ons from both sides first, I'm going to do 7 squared minus 8 squared minus 10 squared equals, and now the minus 2, the 8, and the 10, which are multiplying by cos B. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 2 times 8 times 10. So my left side, which I'm going to type into my calculator, is 7 squared minus 8 squared minus 10 squared divided by negative 2 times 8 times 10. If you want to do it in one step, just make friends with your brackets. So you have your top divided by your bottom in brackets, and it should work out just fine. Cos B will be a decimal. So cos B is minus 115 over minus 160. So angle, oh sorry, we need that decimal yet. 115 divided by 160, it's going to be positive, is 0.71875. To find the angle, we have to inverse cos both sides, so that I will get angle B is second function cos of 71875 for an approximate value of 44 degrees. So I have found two of the angles. I can find the third one, angle J, by subtracting 52, I have J, sorry about that, M, 52.6 and the 44. 180 minus 52.6 minus 44 degrees is what I'm left with for angle M. So in both of our problems, we have done the harder part, which is subtracting, I'm sorry, I can't do two things at once, 83.4 degrees. There we are. Okay. In both of our solutions here, we have found angles using the cos law, which is by far the harder thing to do. Make sure when you practice, you have tried a couple finding sides and angles using the cos law. Page 20, 1 to 4 and 18, 14 and 15.